Hi, my name is Sandra and I'm with Lily Physical Therapy, and today we're going to be talking about mindful meditation. So meditation is vastly popular these days, and it's pretty much being able to maintain a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensation, and our surrounding environment without judgment. And this is really important because a lot of our time is wasted on anxiety and over compulsive thoughts and just worrying, really. And that stresses our bodies, and it's really not good to always have our bodies in this high cortisol state. So, in a sense, it's kind of like saying if you were to get in the shower and 10 minutes pass by and all you were doing was worrying about finances, or if you're raising your kids well, or about your weight, or whatever it may be that's worrying you, you've just wasted the experience of this warm shower, the way that it feels just being in that moment. And so when people discuss meditation and what the purpose and the goal is, they really just say it's being here now, experiencing your life right now in the moment as it is. And so that's why we're going to go over some techniques today about kind of how to meditate, just some basics. And it's just really a fantastic way to get more out of your day. So, just to show you the power of meditation, I want you to start by finding a comfortable position, either seated on the floor, seated in a chair. Ideally, you want your feet to touch the floor and your back against the backrest. And so in this position, I just want you to put your hands down in a comfortable state. You don't necessarily have to have your palms up or any specific position, just whatever is comfortable to you. You're going to close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Notice where your feet are. Notice where your thighs are touching, your back, your neck. How does your body feel? Can you feel yourself breathing in and breathing out? And I want you to picture just a stressful situation that may have recently happened. You know what was happening. Can you put yourself in that situation, in that environment of what was going on? Just think about it, let it linger in there. Take some deep breaths and then open your eyes. So this technique is really powerful because a lot of people find that their chest starts to clench, their palms get sweaty, their head gets heavy, they start getting a headache. They really feel almost like sick, sometimes nauseous. Their heart starts pounding. And that is just all a part of that autonomic nervous system kicking in, of that unconscious bodily movements that so often people are like, oh, well, I don't have control of that. But we really do. If we can just work on taking those deep breaths and understanding what are our triggers and when do we tense up, and immediately grounding ourselves. And that's why meditation is so powerful, and it really does have a compounding effect the more that you do it. So in meditation, there's so many different types of meditations. There's so many different types of ways to meditate. And so there's really not one way for one person. There's typically, they like to say, kind of 3 different types of meditation in a sense of the way you meditate. So you can meditate and be a kinesthetic person, an auditory person, or a visual person. So this means that if you are a kinesthetic person, which is really great, we use that in physical therapy a lot, you meditate by focusing on what your body is doing, where your feet are touching, where your tailbone is sitting, where your back is touching, and then really feeling your stomach inflate and deflate through every nice deep breath. And that's your grounding source. If you have thoughts during your meditation, if your mind wanders, that is okay. Do not guilt yourself or, be harsh on yourself because you had these, drifting thoughts, because meditation is hard when you first start out, and that is a-okay. And forgiving yourself helps you ground yourself a little bit better. If you start thinking, oh shoot, my whole 5 minutes I was just thinking about something else. Well, now you're getting worried and stressed and more thoughts are flooding your mind. So be gentle on yourself, be kind, forgive and forget, right? And and then just keep working on it. If you are an auditory person, let's say white noise is your jam, you just love it, sit in your house and just listen to the noises. The kitchen, is the washing machine going? Can you hear birds outside? Can you hear the vent? Just whatever is filling your space, just listen to it. Be in it, in a sense, but try not to think too much about it, right? You hear a leak, don't start thinking, ooh, do I need to call the plumber? How much is that gonna cost, etc., right? Forget about that part. Just keep yourself grounded. And the last one is visual. So if those two before didn't work, you can think of an environment that's very peaceful for you, or even a scene. Let's say a bird flying through the forest, or a kitten playing with a ball of yarn, you know, whatever you can really picture that just brings your mind to peace and just helps you work on your breathing. Don't think of the Jaws scene, right? Nothing that's going to start increasing your heart rate, but something that's really, really soothing for you. For a lot of people, they like to picture the ocean and the tides, right? As it goes out, maybe breathing in, and as it comes in, breathing out, and back and forth. Water can be a really soothing element for people. Those are just 3 simple ways that you can meditate, and there's really no prescribed time. You can start with 2 minutes every morning, 5 minutes every morning. Some people go for 30 minutes, and they have an app or a timer that will kind of ding every 5 minutes to kind of pull them back and keep them grounded. So when they hear that ding, they know, okay, let's refocus. Where have I been? Am I falling asleep perhaps? Do I need to refocus? Do I need to work on my anchor, whatever that may be, if it is the sound where your body is touching, or a visual. So really working on those guys. And you'll find that it's just really powerful. There's also a lot of meditation apps out there these days. People use Calm or Insight. Insight has, I believe, a 7-day free trial, and that one is more of a guided meditation. So while you're seated, you know, it can ask you to take deep breaths in. It can guide you through that, and perhaps some processes to help ease your mind. And those are usually done by, you know, very experienced practitioners that know the mind and the body fairly well. So those are just 2 apps that you could use. But of course you don't need to. You really are just working on this for yourself to learn, you know, what is triggering you, what is making you upset, what brings you back to peace, kind of. If walking into a situation and you find your heart rate raises, take those deep breaths, remember your meditation, and you'll find, I'm not actually so stressed out about that. Or, you know, you really find that you're able to put yourself at ease. So meditation is really a fantastic tool to use. It helps you become less irritable, helps you sleep better at night, helps with depression, anxiety, and in some studies it really helps with your immune system too. There's just been a variety of studies on meditation, and they've all shown great, really great results. So nothing detrimental can come from just taking a few moments for yourself. Of course, we have some blogs out that are a little more detailed in kind of the brain and the body, and explain exactly what's going on. But I hope that you've kind of grown a lot of insight in learning about these meditation patterns, and I hope that you can just focus on being here now so that you can experience life just the best that it can bring you. Thank you.